YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back. We got updated power rankings heading into Week 17 of the NFL season. Only a few more of these. We have the end of the regular season final power rankings. We got fresh ones for the playoff teams in the first wild card week. So excited for all that. Full NFL coverage here. Join us, like, subscribe, turn notifications on. Follow our Twitter. It's on your screen. Link down below. A lot of updates. Keeping you guys involved on there as well. So check it out. That'll be much appreciated. Link down below. Let's get through these in the bottom tier of teams. The Jaguars remain at 32. The Giants are trying to compete with the Jaguars, but they're pretty beat up, but they're still playing pretty bad football here. Lions down 3 spots. They had a opportunity to beat the Falcons, came up short. They have Goff. Maybe they could have won, but they didn't. The Jets, the Texans winning boosted them up. So teams like the Lions, the Panthers, who on a big losing streak, thought they may be able to put up a fight with the Buccaneers since they were missing a bunch of players, but no, they did not. Sloppy football going on there. At one point, it looked like a playoff team, too, so it's unfortunate. Jets beat the Jaguars, so they'll move up 3 spots there. Texans, 27, got to be the highest they've been this year. Impressive win against the Chargers. They're playing pretty decent football. Can't take them lightly. Seahawks still had a shot to the playoffs. If they won that game, they fall short to the Bears, so a disappointing one there for the Seahawks. Nick Foles gets to start for the Bears, and plays pretty well, got them to win. The Bears couldn't even run the ball that well, and they still able to put up 25 points, win that game, come back. So that was an impressive one for Foles and the Bears. They're up 3 spots at 25. Washington's been disappointing. They got hit with COVID pretty hard a week ago, so that started the downfall of things after they were on a streak, and it's just a disappointing outing against the Cowboys. Give up 56 points. Falcons get a win. Not the most impressive win, but they get a win while a lot of these other teams lose, so they'll go up 2 spots. Browns stay put at 22, a very winnable game against the Packers. Didn't love the play calling and didn't love the quarterback play. Steelers, missing some guys. Thought the Steelers may have a shot, and they just got dominated in that game. Just not a good look for the Steelers while they're trying to stay alive. 21 versus 22 this week. Steelers, Browns, Broncos will stay put. They had an opportunity to beat the Raiders. The Raiders will move up. And Wentz might be out this week, so the Raiders might be in good position to try to make a playoff run. Vikings fell short to the Rams. They'll go down 1 spot. Red zone offense was disappointing. Saints depleted, but fell short against the Dolphins there. They're down 1 spot. Take a look at the rest of these. Ravens has been, they were towards the top at one point, and they kind of just been falling, and it is due to injuries, and they just really took a hit. A lot of teams have, but the Ravens might be at the top there, so it's just been unfortunate ride for them down the stretch here. Still fighting to stay in the playoffs, though. See if Lamar can come back and help them out. Eagles up 3 spots. They got a 3-game winning streak. They're taking advantage of who they're playing here. They got a big game against Washington, a must-win game for both teams, in my opinion. But the Eagles playing a lot better defensively. We saw that offensively not too long ago, second half of the season, but defensively they're really stepping up there, so I like to see that from the Eagles while they're trying to make this playoff push. Chargers down 3 spots, just continue to stay inconsistent. They look real good some weeks and then just fell short against the Chiefs. They still looked pretty good, but they kind of blew it at the same time. Not a big deal, but then you go and lose to the Texans, give up 41 points, just look sloppy. Not good. They were missing some guys, but everyone's missing guys. It's not good there. They're down 3 spots, just can't stay consistent. 49ers down 4 spots. Yeah, another team. Yeah, they look like they're heating up, and they go and lose to the Seahawks. Can't let that happen, and they start to kind of heat up a little bit again, maybe getting a little better again. And they start off good against Titans, and they just kind of just fall apart there in that game in the second half. So they're almost in the same boat as the Chargers right now. They're down 4 spots. Dolphins on a big streak. Only team in NFL history to have a 7-game losing streak, 7-game winning streak in the same season. It's a good thing it was the way it is. Losing streak first, winning streak then. They're boosting on up. They'll actually have a tough task against the Titans this week, but I love Dolphins' defense. Defense is playing very well. Jalen Waddle on the offensive side, very dangerous. Even getting Duke Johnson going there. Tua playing a little better. So Dolphins up 3 spots as they are on a streak. They're at number 12. Cardinals down 3 spots. They're playing pretty bad football right now for what we expect for them. There's obviously a lot more teams playing worse football, but for what we expect from the Cardinals, maybe a little sloppy, just not executing. We know they have the tools. They're able to move the ball, but they kind of just shut down, miss field goals, miss throws, drop balls, bad snap from the center. They're going to get Rodney Hudson back here, so that'll be good. So yeah, it's been a tough stretch for the Cardinals, and they can't play at home for some reason either. So they got to play better. They are not playing it the same way as they were playing earlier in the year. Teams are starting to game plan for their offense now, and that's playing a part. They got to be able to adjust here and execute in crucial moments. They're down 3 spots to number 11. Patriots they're in the same boat. Patriots, Cardinals starting to kind of get cold at the same time, and at the wrong time here. Kind of 2 playoff teams heading into playoffs here, so they're down 3 spots. Disappointing outing against the Bills, especially for the defense. I know the offense didn't help them out a whole bunch, but giving up that many points, I'm just not expecting that from the Patriots. Their defense has been a little underwhelming the last couple weeks when I thought maybe they were the very best defense in football. So I don't know if that's the case anymore. So again, getting cold at the wrong time and not good, but they can turn it around. Right here they have a shot. They're going to play the Jaguars this week. Bengals up 3 spots, number 9. They play a depleted Ravens team, but they go out and execute. They put up big points, put up big yards. Their playmakers show out. They show that they're a dangerous team. So it's a good outing for them. Up 3 spots to 9. They'll play a huge game against the Chiefs this week. 8, the Bills. There's that statement win we needed from the Bills. They got 2 in a row now. It's the second half of that Buccaneers game. They lost that game, but they got going in that game. They go and beat the Panthers, and they go and beat the Patriots and put up a lot of points. It looked pretty good doing it as well. So the Bills, impressive win. They're up 5 spots, number 8, back in that top tier of teams. Titans, same situation. They go get a statement win, which they needed because they've been a little underwhelming recently after all the injuries. But at the end of the day, they've been underwhelming. They've been losing, but then they go and beat the 49ers. They have a great second half of the game. A.J. Brown back helping the team. Ryan Tannehill looked a lot better. That's a good win for the Titans, moving up 3 spots to 7. Colts remaining at 6. It's a big-time win. I wanted to move the Colts up because it's a big-time win with backups, a lot of backups against the Cardinals. Very impressed with the Colts recently. They're going to stay put at 6. It's tough to move some of these teams down. The Buccaneers will stay put at 5, missing a lot of guys down at win against the Panthers. The Rams, I did move down a spot. It's really nothing to do with them. We'll show the Cowboys here. The Rams playing real good football at the right time. A little sloppy, I guess, if I had to nitpick. Sloppy offensively against the Vikings. Maybe Stafford a little sloppy. Made that game more interesting than it needed to be. But it's more so the Cowboys are playing as good as anyone. To me, they are a top 3 team. Their defense is playing like the best defense in football right now. And their offense, going out there putting up 56 points as well. And they're just continuing to roll. They're just continuing to roll. They feel like that team. They feel like the complete team out there, just dominant. So I feel like the Cowboys were deserving to be a top 3 team here. So I put them at 3. It feels like the Cowboys might be the number 1 team right now, but it's impossible to move down the Chiefs. And it's also impossible to move down the Packers because the Packers have been won for a while. They have the most wins in football, and they continue to win. They didn't play their best game against the Browns, but they continue to win. It's impossible to move that team down. And the Chiefs, a dominant win, missing some guys against the Steelers. Impossible, but, again, it feels like, to me, it feels like the Packers, Chiefs, and Cowboys, it feels like they're number 1 teams right now. Rams not too far behind. Bucks a little beat up. Colts are playing. They're getting hot at the right time. Yeah, so those are my rankings heading into Week 17. We'll have the rankings heading into Week 18, and we'll have the final power rankings, how they finish based off the regular season, and then I'll rank the teams in the playoffs and how good I think they are. We'll wipe everything clean. What they did in the regular season really doesn't matter, just how good I think they are. So I can't wait for all that play. I'm ready for the playoff content. I'm ready. We had enough of the regular season. I'm ready for the playoffs here. So excited for all that. Hopefully you join us. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on, follow our Twitter link down below for anything you're looking for. Yeah, that is going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.